dear learners. You are all right? I hope so. This is my fifth online class, but the second online class for the students of Honours third year. We were doing Alexander Pope's one of the most celebrated poems, The Rape of the Lock. And today we'll learn what happens at the end of the first canto. Let me recite some verses from the poetry. A watchful sprite and Ariel is my name, late as I ranked the crystal wheels of air. In the clear mirror of thy ruling stir, I saw, alas, some dread event impend, ere to the main this morning sun descend. But heaven reveals not what, or how, or where, warned by the sylph, O pious maid, beware. This to disclose is all thy guardian can. Beware of all, but most beware of man. He said, when shocked who thought she slept too long. Here, we see that Belinda's guardian sylph, Ariel, prolonged her sweet, delicious slumber, or her sweet sleeping, so that he can talk to her in her dreams. And here Ariel warns Belinda that something unpleasant or something fatal can be happened. So Belinda must be very cautious and very careful, because Ariel is the chief of her guard and he is assigned to protect her chastity and purity. So after the dreams, suddenly Belinda was awakened by the licking of her lapdog Shock. And after awaking, she found a love letter or biladu, and she went through it, where the lover mentioned his wound of love, ardor of love, and charms of love. And reading all those, she absolutely forgot what Ariel had warned her. So now she gets preparation to beautify herself. Now she sit before her dressing table. And what happened? Lift up and wake his mistress with this tongue. It was then Belinda, if report said true. The eyes first opened on a biladu, whose charms and ardors were not sooner read, but all the vision vanished from thy head. And now unveiled the toilet stands displayed, each silver vase in mystic order laid. First robed in white, the nymph intent adores, with head uncovered, the cosmetic powers. Now Belinda sits before her mirror or looking glass on her toilet table or her dressing table, and what is she doing? She is beautifying herself, and this process of beautification is compared to the getting of arms, or her cosmetics are compared to be like powers. So her dressing table here, and she is in white robe, and in her dressing table there are arranged so many silver vases or caskets full of exclusive contents, jewelries, gems and cosmetics, and those were brought from the different countries. And now Betty, her attendant, she gets preparation to beautify Belinda. And Belinda, she is getting excited and she is fascinated by her beauty. The poet here expressed in very poetic way and very wonderfully, that a heavenly image in the glass appears, to that she bends, to that her eyes she rears. The inferior priestess at her altar's side, trembling begins the sacred rites of pride. Here Belinda is compared to a goddess, and her dressing table is compared to an altar, and her attendant or maid Betty, she is just like a priestess who is trembling and who is getting preparation to beautify the goddess. And she is taking out one after another caskets that is filled with exclusive articles and cosmetic powers. From one box she picks out the Indian gems and jewelry. From another box she picks out the perfumes of Arabia. And each and every time Belinda's beauty is being increased. And what happened here, that another thing we see that in this poem, here Pope very artistically he has introduced the Rosicrucian system or the supernatural machinery. Here he has mentioned about 4 spirits. Those spirits are: one is sylph, the second is nymphs, third is gnomes, and 4 is salamander. Sylph is composed of air, nymph is composed of water, and then gnomes is composed of earth, and salamander is composed of fire. These are mentioned in Rosicrucian mythology, and Pope has very skillfully introduced those supernatural machinery in his mock heroic. And now Belinda has absolutely forgotten about the warning of Ariel, and she is beautifying herself, and she is in a hilarious mood. Though Belinda is a very beautiful lady, but she seems to be heartless, because she cares about her lover a bit and not more than as she cares about her lapdog. And another thing is, here Pope very nicely pointed out that the puffs, powders, patches, Bible below. That means all these things are arranged on Belinda's toilet table. The cosmetics articles are kept beside the Bible and next to below. So here is a sharp criticism about the shallowness and the futility of the upper class lady who lead a futile life. And as we know that Bible is a subject of grave religious significance, whereas it is kept beside biladu or love letter. So that means here it is used as merely an article in her toilet table. So, but at the same time, the poetic expression of Belinda's beauty and the way she beautifies herself is really wonderful. So today we have completed the first canto, and in the next class we'll do the second canto. So before that, you must learn the 4 supernatural elements and how they work, and also about the Rosicrucian mythology, and again what's the name of Belinda's lapdog, what's the name of Belinda's attendant, and how she gets beautify herself. And also you may make a short note on the brief description of her toilet table. So that's all for today. Thank you very much. Take care.